Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for checking in. It's Monday, Motivational Monday, a regular feature of Live with Lorielle New, where we try to inspire you and pump you up for your week. And we hope you had a great weekend. Thank you very much for joining me. Let me say hello to Allura Star first. Today first, Allura Star. Woohoo! Let me say hello to Allura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Teases and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mead and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Ajay Yusuf and Nakrim and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Sam and St. Clinton and Philip Chandler and when QOB and Joe Barney and Red Stapler and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and G. Tomlinson and Sue and Scott Kimmis and hello Sam and Bill Knaus. Thank you for checking in, Wing Doggy. Woohoo! Hello. Hello. Thank you for checking in. Woohoo! All right, so I hope you had a great weekend, because I did. I had a really great weekend. How's everybody doing today? Sturgis Guy says, excuse him 1 minute. He was so excited for the start of the show. He's already had a small accident and needs to change his underwear. I know, that happens. I get that reaction a lot. Spontaneous pooping. Spontaneous pooping on account of extreme excitability. Let me just tell you that was really awkward when it happened on a couple first dates. Okay, bye. Sorry, but I have spontaneously pooped because you're so exciting. Wouldn't that be horrible? I know, I'm making this up because I'm a weirdo. But wouldn't that be horrible? Laura's like, yeah, actually, that's kind of what happens to people when they get old. Let's not talk about that! Yeah! Not yet, Allura. Wait another 20 years. Sturgis Guy says, let's change the subject to something more exciting, like interest rates. They're going up. Hello, Sam. How are you? I hope you're feeling better. And I hope everyone had a great weekend. I went out. We met, Sweetie and I met our friends, a couple of our friends, for lunch on Saturday and met their beautiful brand new 4-month-old baby. Very cute baby. That was a lot of fun. Right now, the baby looks just like Dad. But the first year, babies change, and every time we see them, they look like one, and then they look like the other, because they're like Play-Doh. So right now, she looks like Dad. But and then had a delicious, delicious, wonderful dinner Saturday night with Sweetie. I made the best, most awesomest, yummy garlic lemon rosemary chicken. I am so in love with my meal. I really liked it. In fact, I'm inspired to start taking pictures and putting up pictures and recipes of my food. In fact, it's Sweetie's idea. I think I'm going to start doing that, like on my blog. Start taking pictures of things I make and posting recipes so that other people can try it. Sturgis Guy had fried yellow squash. Oh, you know what I like to do with squash, Sturgis Guy, that's really nice? Treat a squash like you would like a like a potato, like a French fry, and either cut it. You can cut it in bigger wedges or half, or whatever size you want. But do it like you're gonna bake it, like cut it. Like I like to do it in half, so it's flat, or maybe a quarter. And then put a little bit, spray a little bit of olive oil on it, and you can sprinkle whatever seasoning, some herbs, some salt and pepper, garlic, some Parmesan cheese, and then like broil it or bake it on really high, like you would, like you were doing a potato, but instead use a squash or a zucchini. That's a nice treat. Oh no, Sam, that doesn't sound. That doesn't sound very fun. So I think I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start taking pictures when I make food on Saturday nights, so that I can, instead of just talking about it, I can share with you guys. What do you think? Do you like that idea? Do you guys want to see pictures of my food? Linda says, finally! Finally! Marcel said, I made some Persian chicken ouzo. I bet it was delicious, Marcel. So I think I'm going to start doing that. So because I was so in love with my dinner Saturday night, and I'm very excited about that. Marcel says everything he cooks is delicious. Yeah, I like food, and I like making good food. And then Sunday, we went to my friend's, our favorite brunch place, my friend's Jeanette's Edelweiss, the German restaurant. We had a delicious, huge buffet brunch breakfast. We ate so much food that we were barely able to drive home because we were so, like, in a food coma. We had to get back and take a nap for an hour. It was like Thanksgiving. We're like, ugh. The food coma was so delicious and yummy. And I posted Jeanette's Edelweiss. I'm so impressed with them. They're now starting to sell things in stores locally, like some of the things like their fancy mustard and their berry preserves, and they're making some of their strudels and things like that available. Their plan, I know I've been bragging about this place, but their plan is to start, you know how Wolfgang Puck was just a couple of restaurants, and now you can get their pizzas and their stuff in like every supermarket all over, and there's restaurants and stuff. That's their plan. So they want to start getting some of their specialty treats like in stores around the country, so other people can eat their treats too. Oh no, Sam, I'm going to start putting them on my website. I'm going to start putting pictures on my website, Sam. So even if you're not on Twitter or Facebook or anything, you can go to LorielleNew.com and see food porn of my dinners. I'm going to start. I mean, lately all I've been doing is just updating pictures on Facebook, but I'm going to start doing it. I got to redo my website so that I can add stuff to it more easily. Right now it's very hard because it's all like coded. It's very hard for me to do anything, and you know I'm not exactly an internet genius. But that's my plan. So I know this is Motivational Monday, but I'm actually a little inspired and motivated to do this, and I'm hoping that you guys will like it. Start doing, instead of just posting pictures, post pictures of food and clothes on my website and recipes, more like a lifestyle, like, except not like Gwyneth Paltrow's goop, or I like to call it poop, Gwyneth Paltrow's poop site. I'm going to have my own lifestyle site with, you know, clothes, fashion, food, and of course, lots of wonderful and inspiring advice from me. Because I'm a lifestyle guru. Oh, speaking of lifestyle gurus, When this is better with that. Wayne Dyer died over the weekend. He had been fighting for the last few years. He'd been fighting leukemia, actually for more than a few years. He survived and did really well. I think he had it for about 5 years, and he was really healthy. But it wasn't. It was something that was going to kill him eventually. But I think he was about 75. So, but Wayne Dyer has inspired a lot of people and spread a lot of positivity through the world. So, yeah, I don't know if maybe not everybody likes him, but most people do. He spent his lifetime writing books and spreading positivity. So, thank you, Wing Doggy. So, well, but he was like swimming in the ocean at 70 and doing yoga at 70, doing all kinds of healthy stuff to take care of his body. I mean, you know, life is terminal. We all have an expiration date. Everybody is going to die, but that doesn't mean you can't do your best to live your life to the fullest until that point. So I think Wayne Dyer, whether you think he was a genius or not, whether you think he was a crackpot or not, he did live a very full, inspiring life. Linda says like Jack LaLanne. Yes, another one. Jack LaLanne also, similar kinds of things. Jack LaLanne, I got to meet him. I think he was 96. I went to his 95th birthday party. And he was like Mr. Energy. No, you know what, Linda? We went there and got a coupon saying we're going to get a free juicer from the Jack LaLanne juicer. And I called and I wrote and I called and I wrote and they never wrote back. And then he died and I was like, well, I guess we're not getting this. Anyhow, I never got the juicer. Never got my Jack LaLanne juicer. I wanted to do a juicer. Sue says go to the CEO. Marcel says he died because of the hate mail from the juicers. No, he died because he was 96, and we have not completely cured aging. Aging is a terminal disease. But I am confident that we will eventually find a cure. So, and how was everybody else's weekend? I'm going, a cure for aging, Marcel. A cure for old age. Marcel says it's never going to happen. Yeah! Same, you feeling feisty. So what did everybody else do this weekend? I had such a nice all-day Saturday, all-day Sunday with Sweetie. We had so much fun. We made good food. We had a really fun day. We watched movies. We watched the latest Lord of the Rings one, the one with Evangeline Lilly, but it's not called Lord of the Rings. I forget what it's called. Whatever the last one is called. X-Men? Linda says the actual title is called The Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies. Yeah, it was good. We liked it. It was good. I think I might have seen the very first one, but I haven't seen all the others. So Yes, that's the one with the dragon. That's the one I just saw. The dragon gets killed. First he's burning up a village, and then he gets killed, and then they go into the dragon's castle, and it's all the gold, and they start to get gold fever, and then other people are coming and attacking. So, oh, Linda says the first one was called A Desolation of Smog. Oh, okay, then I haven't. Then that might be the one before that. Linda says your dream is going to come true. Wait, my dream? Which dream? My dream, Linda? Oh, shockers. Hello, Shocker. Shocker was buying groceries. Oh, yes, Shocker. I was telling everyone, Shocker, Linda was first. Just want to say, I know. I'm going to start taking pictures of food while I'm making. Each time I'm making dishes, I'm going to start taking pictures and writing recipes of all of my delicious meals that I'm making. Because last week, this Saturday, my lemon garlic rosemary chicken turned so good. Yeah, I'm gonna start blogging now. Instead of blogging about fixing my house, I'm gonna start blogging about my food. So Linda knows them all. Yeah, so I'm going to start taking pictures and putting recipes. I'm going to start next week. I'm going to start posting that. And not only have you guys been requesting that, but after this past weekend, even Sweetie is like, you have to do this. You have to start putting up pictures and recipes and food. I'm not sure what to call it yet. Because I don't know if I don't think I want to keep calling it the Nerd Call. I think I want to have a better name. Something that's a little more, either just about me or food or lifestyle. Marcel suggests terrible eating with Lorielle. That's catchy, Marcel. And I will think about that and put that on the list. But there's a few other things on the list, Marcel. But I'll think about that. So, but in fact, if you guys come up with some ideas for a better name, let me know. I mean, I don't know, Lifestyles with Lorielle, In the Kitchen with Sweetie. Live long and happy. David Jones says, eating well on a budget or lifestyles of the poor and homeless. Oh, those are also catchy. And they healthy, skinny treats for the poor and homeless who want to live forever. Linda says, speaking of the opposite of healthy treats, I made Philly cheesesteak sandwiches on pretzel bread with onions, mayo, and mustard and sweet cheese. Wow, Swiss cheese, that sounds delicious. That sounds mighty tasty, Linda. Well, Sam, I'm going to cross my fingers, and I hope it's not too horrible tomorrow for you. That is no fun. No fun at all. In fact, that's kind of some sort of torture. Marcel has another great name. Horrible cooking for dummies. You know, that one's kind of growing on me. Horrible cooking for dummies. Crackpot recipes for idiots. Now those are catchy. Woohoo! Sam says he's lost 17 pounds. Good for you! Woohoo! Congratulations. Linda suggests the nerd chef, and she's lost 4. Good for you. David Jones suggests eat at your own risk. I like that too. Eat at your own risk. We assume no liability for these recipes. Eat at your own risk. Oh. What part of that joke? I don't know. Sue suggests Lorielle's magical food land. John suggests blondes making loud noises in the kitchen. Oh, you guys are awesome! All right, well, between now, nerd food. Jesus says nerd food. Cuisine for the happy, healthy nerd. Yeah, between now and next weekend, I want you to put your thinking caps on. Come up with smart food. Actually, that's a name brand of popcorn. I don't know. I might not be able to use that. Put on your thinking caps, and if you have ideas, tweet them to me or private message them or whatever. Whatever ideas you have. I like the funny ones too. Wing Doggy says he loves broadcasting on Periscope. So, all right, and it is 5:45 already. I don't know, the time has gone so quickly. I'm not sure if I've motivated you, but I'm motivated. I don't know if I helped you, but I am motivated for my life to start creating my lifestyle website. Lorielle's lifestyle website. Fashion, food, fun, great advice. Linda says, how about get cooking with Lorielle New? How about Lorielle teases your taste buds? Healthy food for the adventurous taste bud. Don't try this if you're a wimp. Don't even look at my website if you're afraid of vegetables. Don't. Just go. Marcel says, if you can't stand the heat, get out of my kitchen. Now. If you can't stand the kale, get out of my kitchen. Yeah, and Linda, I not only got to take pictures, but I'm also going to try and do some videos too. That might be a little more complicated to do the video, because to do a video, you got to first have like the location set up right so that you can get like a good angle for like the picture, and you can see everything. And you want to have the light right so that you can see things clearly. And you need something, if you don't have, either you need a stand to hold a camera like a tripod or a person, but most likely a tripod, because a lot of this stuff is like you know, you want to put the camera there and say like, okay, and you want to show like doing one thing and then stop the camera and show doing, and then you edit it together, but you kind of, because you know, you got to squish it down. Like if it takes you half an hour or an hour to make a meal, you're going to show like a little minute of each step, but you're not going to show a whole hour. You're going to show like, okay, we'll do this, and then stop, and like, and you do this, and then stop, and you do this. So that's a little more complicated as far as because you only want your video to be a couple minutes long. Nobody's going to watch really, you know. So you got to compress it all. So that's a little more complicated, but I do want to do that. So that your whole recipe, you can make the whole show the rest of whole making the preparation of everything in 2 minutes instead of an hour. Linda was thinking of a YouTube show. Well, I'm thinking of YouTube too, but I still, like, I've looked at recipes on YouTube, and if you watch recipes, most of them are like 2 or 3 minutes. So they don't show like, they show like, you know, everything's kind of prepared, and they show like, oh, you chop this, and then you add this, and then you put it in the oven, and then they take it out. So they have a lot of the stuff already done. So some stuff they do right there, and sometimes there's cuts and edits. So you do this, and then you take it out, and look, it's cooked. Sturgis Guy says he's making a video of his secret sauce. Wait, would that be under the porn category? Is that an adults only? And that is how you make the secret sauce. Elbow grease. It's not a secret anymore. All right, so it is 5:49. I am just about to sign off, but I will be back tomorrow at 5:15 Los Angeles time. Let me say goodbye to Allure Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and T-Sis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Sam. Good luck tomorrow. Sturgis Guy and T-Sis and House of Dave and Photo and Philip and St. Clinton and N1QOV and Joe Barney and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and Red Stapler and a Winged Doggy and Sue and Fairy Lover and Lucky Girl and Ian G. Tomlinson, Marcel. Let me make sure I got everybody. Pieces. All right. Kisses for John McCain. N1QOV. John McCain suggests topless kitchen. No frying. That's the one rule of the topless kitchen. No dishes which will include grease splatter. I highly recommend that you do not make bacon topless. I'll just tell you. Yeah, no. Ah! Bye, Sam. Good luck. All right, kisses for everybody. I love you. I love you all. Bye. Yeah, in fact, there's a guy, Jamie Oliver, the naked chef. Didn't he start out naked? Now he's got clothes on. Because he's eating his own food, I think. Bye, I love you. Bye. Cooking with the genie.